Hello everyone, how you doing? It is the night before Xmas, so we've got a amazing, obviously, show tomorrow, which is obviously in live in person. We all get to meet each other for the first time, possibly in a long time. So tonight I'm just going to answer just a few questions for you. If you've got any, I've got a few preset questions what have come in before the show, what everyone's been asking me. Obviously, feel free to ask your questions in chat. If you are in chat, for example, Facebook user who has just popped up, if you click this link, I'm just going to put in chat for you and just basically agree to it. It'll show your name and we'll know who you are. But basics, I'm just going to go through a few little bits and bobs, what people have been asking, and basically go from there. To start us off, I already know that a few people are having some fun out there tonight. So I've been seeing the posts online. I think these two have been cropping up the most. Love them or hate them, they're both there. So you've obviously got Ben and Ian there. So you'll be seeing these guys tomorrow, no doubt. I think they actually got started pretty early today, so I'm guessing there's a few of you out there who are having a few to drink. Again, Facebook users, if you click that link I've just put in chat, I'll just stick it in again for you. That will allow your name to be shown. And hi to the first Facebook user, which is Dan from Target. Target will be there as well. So guys, if you want to go and talk to Target or Dan, especially Dan, he'll give you all his expert advice about beer. He'll get nothing wrong. Don't get me wrong, he knows a lot about products as well, but definitely about beer, he'll tell you all about it. So right, so we've got I don't know about red carpet, Lee. Well, I suppose so. Sheffield United colours are red and white, so I suppose there is a bit of red carpet there somewhere. So you might get away with that one. Right. If you've got any questions, you just send them in. This is just going to be a quick one, as I said, probably 10 minutes. That's it. So I've had quite a few people asking about parking. Parking is free at the event. So if you want to park up, there is parking directly on Cherry Street, which is where the entrance of the actual stadium is. It's right next to where you'll be going in. You'll see signage up there saying this way to Tech Max, blah, 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 blah. So you should be pretty straightforward. The signage will look a bit like that. So you can't really miss it. So just follow that information and you'll get there. So we're good. So you got Russell George there saying from Lexar, who's going to be there with i3i distribution. And they're starting beers by the looks of it at the moment. So no doubt a lot of you guys will probably be meeting up a bit later tonight. So again, there is parking there. There is also overflow parking just in case that parking does get full, which is also free. The other side of the stadium, you'll see it'll be signpost as well, Tech Max. And it will have basically a sign next to it what will say something like media parking. That is totally fine to use because obviously there's no football matches on or anything like that. So there's around about 400 parking places, which should be more than plenty, unless everyone decides to come in a car, which with the rail strikes at the moment, you never know. But I'm pretty sure everyone should be fine. Right, tickets. I'm still getting people asking for tickets. We've had a few cancellations, as you probably realise, from the trains, but we have sold quite a lot to recuperate that, so that's not a problem. But we do have some left over. So if you are wanting some tickets, we do have some last-minute tickets, only daytime ones. Evenings are totally gone. So you just go onto the website. You can see the link at the bottom. It's techmax2022.co.uk. So if you want a ticket, just go there and get a ticket. So it's not too late to get one, as long as you are obviously in the trade. So you're a MSP, repair shop, retail store, or something along that lines. Just obviously go there and you'll be able to do that. Even if you're a vendor or distributor, you're a welcome as well, as long as you're in the tech community. Next is the evening meal. A lot of people are asking what to wear. Well, basically just wear your workwear, because the daytime and evening meal, it's basically just going to flow from one to the other part. So you don't need to wear anything special. As I've said to most people, just wear your workwear. If you want to be a bit smarter, that's fine. Just don't look like a tramp, basically. Otherwise, you should be fine. So no offense if there's any tramps watching. Otherwise, arrival time, you can arrive at basically any time you want after 10 o'clock. So the event starts at 10 a.m. Obviously, you'll miss a few bits what are going off throughout the day if you do leave it a little bit later. So it depends on obviously how late you leave it, just to show you actually what's going off. So here's a list here. So the event starts at 10 o'clock. The first thing, as in talk-wise, will be Gamers Beat Cancer. That's in association with CMS Distribution. So it's basically how the charity helps basically end of life or terminally ill basically patients by supplying them computer equipment or game consoles and stuff like that to help them through their final days and hours and so on. So I would advise you do actually attend. Bear in mind with the talks, we are limited because of space to 100 people in each of the talks. So if you do intend to go to the talks, you get in there pretty quick. Slightly different part of the stadium. It's just basically out one door and in another, and you're there. So it's pretty straightforward. Lunch will be in the same place we do the talks. So that's between 12 and 2. We do have to, because of the amount of people there, split it into 20-minute intervals. So obviously no gathering around for too long, unfortunately, but we're doing the best for the amount of room we've got. Obviously, we've had a lot more people interested than we originally thought, which is a good thing, which means maybe next year we may have somewhere a little bit bigger. But you'll have to find out about that sooner or later. So next at 2:30, we've got Design Your Customer's Perfect PC for free with Target Components. I highly advise you go and see that. I personally have made a lot of money because of this tool. It basically allows you to design computers and so forth and sell them to your customers, upsell, and you can even sell parts, basically. Brilliant tool if you haven't checked it out with Target. At 3:30, we've also got Battle of the Distributors panel, which is basically myself with CMS Distribution, PAX8, Spy Technology, Target Components, and VIP. We're basically going to head-to-head to tell you why they're the best of the best. So questions like, why are you the best, and so forth will be there. So make sure you listen to that one, and you'll probably find out which distributor you'd rather work with. At 4:30, we've got Tech Talk Brainstorm. So it's basically like a normal tech talk show we'd have on our Thursday night. It's going to be myself and Cormac on stage, but we're going to be asking people in the audience, obviously their ideas and ways. Obviously, you make your business better, how you get new customers and stuff like that. So more of a round table type effect, but obviously 100 people. So a very big round table. And then we've got the evening roundup at 5:30 to 6:30. This is including competition. So on the day, you'll be going to all the stands. They'll be asking for business cards or different things. Some of them may do their own competitions separately, but a lot of them will be basically giving us lots of equipment, each of the stands, and then we're basically going to be picking your business cards or information out of a hat and then saying, hey, Bob's gone and won a whatever it may be, keyboard, mouse, headset, and so forth selection, depending what the vendor's obviously giving. And then at the evening, that's if you are at the evening meal, that will follow on. That is at slightly different location of the stadium. You just got to walk around the edge slightly. So if it is raining, you may want to bring an umbrella, but that's totally up to you. It's not too far, 2 or 3 minutes, so it shouldn't be too bad. But that will take you into the upper tiers of one of the stands in what's called the Tony Curry Suite, where you can actually overlook the whole of the pitch, and there's seating where you can look over. Obviously, no one's going to be playing or anything, but it's a pretty nice sight, to be honest with you, if you've not been to a football stadium before. Again, that's for evening ticket holders only, and we've sold out of those. If you do want an evening ticket and you're attending the daytime, what I suggest you do is ask at the reception desk when you arrive, can I be put on the reserve list? Because if people don't turn up, because obviously there's probably going to be a few people who don't turn up, possibly with all the rail strikes and stuff, then we'll basically give you a call out later in the day if we're able to upgrade you. So again, basically just ask the reception. Jen will probably be on there most of the time, but we've also got 2 receptionists on there who should be able to help you. And Facebook user, whoever it was, basically no tracksuits or PJs. Yes, definitely no PJs, that's for sure. Tracksuits, I may just let you off with that one, but PJs, that's yeah, definitely not. We're not in Walmart, let's put it that way. Right, otherwise that's pretty much it, to be honest, unless anyone's got any questions. It was just basically just a quick, brief rundown, just to let you know. Obviously, the show is tomorrow. There are tickets left if you want any. Only a few, though. I think it's probably 15 or 20. But other than that, you should be fine. Okay, I think that's Facebook user is, I think Jen, she's saying, ask me if you need the upgrade. The other girls won't have that info. So, yeah, you'll see Jen around. You've seen her on the show before. Just look out for the American-speaking woman. I think there's probably going to be 2 there, actually. So, but you'll see her. She'll have a blue shirt on. It'll say Tech for Text. Pretty straightforward. You should be able to sort it out. I'll be all over the place, no doubt. So, right, guys, any questions before I leave it at that? I'm taking that as a no. So I'll let you guys have a good night. Make sure you get plenty of sleep or plenty of beers, depending on who you are. And we'll see you all in the morning from 10 a.m. So good night, everyone. See you later.
Aerocool's high-performance cases enable you to stay on your A-game. Whether it's the Prism or Evo Mini White, show off the inside of your rig with the full tempered glass panels. With RGB lighting and unique sleek designs, these cases are sure to make an impression. Be cool. Get Aerocool.